Y'all, let me tell you real quick. My time doesn't start yet, Erica. So we were in this doctoral program together, and we were told at the beginning that there was no such thing as A pluses. And then in our statistics course, he got an A plus on something. And y'all, I went straight to the department chair. I was like, you said that A was the highest I could get, and Martin got an A plus. I would like retroactive A pluses, and I didn't get them. So, but I defended my dissertation first though, so whatever, A plus. Okay, okay, back to this. I'm an improver because it was forced on me by unnamed team members at the High Tech High Graduate School of Education. I was a 9th grade humanities teacher just minding my Black-owned business when this Improvement Science Initiative first rolled out. At the first meeting, they taught us how to do driver diagrams, and our humanities crew, we created one on literacy, we put it on chart paper. At the second meeting, we transferred what we wrote on that chart paper, and we put a Google Doc driver diagram together. At the third meeting, we transferred what was on that Google Doc, and we made a slide deck driver diagram. So I left these experiences thinking that improvement science was you simply saying what you were going to do in different formats, but you never actually do it. And I determined that improvement was not for me. Thankfully, the GSC got better at improvement, better at teaching improvement, and a few years later, I left the high school classroom to work at our Center for Research on Equity and Innovation, where the crux of what we did centered on improvement. And I was like, girl, you gotta figure out a way to like this practice or you're gonna lose your job. Like, you gotta do something. So I volunteered to facilitate improvement groups on literacy, on culturally responsive teaching, and I even saw positive gains, but I just wasn't in love with it yet. It still felt like tools and components that were just transactional and compliant based. It just didn't feel right. So I determined improvement's not for me. It wasn't until we started designing the Improvement for Equity by Design Fellowship that I started to really enjoy improvement. The intentional yet imperfect crosswalk between liberation work and improvement work is what really caused me to enjoy it. And our Forever Fellows, they are manifesting incredible things in their context. And I just want to share a little bit about some of them. So Partners in School Innovation, Paula Espinosa, she wrote an article about how what she learned at the fellowship helped her increase anti-bias and anti-racist work in this elementary school that she was working on, but also within herself, right? And then CT Rise, Nichelle Woodson and Peter Lorenzer, they did a podcast interview where they talked about 9th grade on-track supports and the importance of quality coaching and data teams. And Peter was a part of our first and our final cohort. It was amazing. Baltimore City Public Schools sent an improvement group every single year of the fellowship, and they created this theory and measures tool that basically allows you to integrate CI into any existing initiative without requiring an overhaul. And then you had Shannon and Michelle, they created a CI revolution at Learning Forward. Like, it's just bananas over there. And I could go on and on about our Forever Fellows, and I'm so grateful to them because their outcomes and their impact caused me to have a deeper appreciation for improvement work. And I'm excited to say that I've been able to actually customize improvement in ways that are liberatory, and that's what keeps me here, besides the benefits and the salary and all that stuff like that. Those things are important. And so one of the things I do, I teach in our teacher prep program, and I am working with teachers on how to liberate their classrooms in 6 different ways by incorporating practices from my book, Liberate. But we're also working on how to liberate themselves, because we all know that self-work is health work, and we cannot say we're about freeing young people when we are not even free ourselves. So oh, okay, I'll take it. So one of my student teachers said that she wanted to liberate her teenage self. She wanted to get back to these concepts of curiosity, imagination, and wonder, and just bring that back into her life. And so she did 4 try, collect, reflect cycles, which is our user-friendly way of PDSA cycles. And one change idea she had was to start having crushes again. Raise your hand if you remember having a crush on somebody. Oh, it's such a good feeling. I got a crush on several people right now. Shoot. Don't tell them though. But so she wanted to have crushes on the air, on the trees, on the grass, on strangers, on TV show characters. She just wanted to bring that back. And this is what she said she learned, y'all. She said, I learned a crush is a mood, an atmosphere, a plot line. Through the adoration and devotion to another being, one can explore their own heart deeper. As an adult, crushes get scarier because we may have relationship experiences by now that have soured us. Anybody in here? Amen. I heard some amens, right? But the ability to remain lighthearted in our love is a disciplined practice, a disciplined action. Crushes take humility and grit. Remaining in a state of surrender to ridiculous and desperate emotion connects us deeply to life. Now, I know that may be too touchy-feely or not CI enough for some people, but I believe that self-liberation and reconnecting with humanity is an excellent use of improvement. And so I've determined that, yes, I am an improver, especially when it's liberatory. And I'm excited for all of us for the next few days to deepen our crush on improvement. Thank you. And now I have the honor of introducing Louis. Louis formerly holds the title of Distinguished Professor at UCLA, where he spends his days figuring out how to make education systems work better, and has a special knack for bringing the right folks together to move our field forward. Please welcome to the stage, Luis Gomez.